What a moment for the Holo albums, standing with two of the galaxy's most famous, or should I say, notorious spacers. Captain, I'd like to introduce you to Vaz Trenif. He's, how do I say this delicately?
I rob ships.
I thought you'd appreciate knowing that more than one of his hits has been against Rogan the Butcher.
Is this guy here to go after Rogan?
Not exactly.
That mug's been coming after my crew since the last job we pulled on him. Picked them off one by one. Now the Hutts have my best vault cracker. We don't stop them, they'll sell him to Rogan for the price of his head.
If it's a chance to hurt Rogan, I'm on board.
It's more.
Vaz's partner, Combo, was taken by the Hutts while doing preliminary scouting for what could be the heist of the millennium. An Imperial Treasury starship, the King's Ransom, is in orbit just off Nar Shaddaa. I don't have to tell you the kind of credits we're talking about.
You don't have to, but I'd love to hear those numbers.
You could be righteous and rich. I figured you'd want in.
What kind of haul are we talking about?
My understanding is this ship is carrying the product of all trade between the Empire and the Hutts on Nar Shaddaa.
Help me rescue Combo, raid the ship, and we'll split it 50-50.
It's not often you get the chance to thumb your nose at Rogan, strike a blow for the Republic, and still walk away with enough to retire on.
You don't have to lay it on so thick. I'm in.
Rogan's Lieutenant Strillith is going to pick Combo up at a Hutt cartel safe house on Nar Shaddaa. Vaz has the coordinates.
I'll meet you there. If we don't manage to rescue Combo, deal's off.
Trje'bygul. Rundikaba, Yotoba, Bubanda Bakamurjanida. Yopechuta, Kasuyalikora, Do Kapikiotapa.
You're going home empty-handed, Strillth.
Jubolawa Wuni Kumba, Omti Togmaki Jisa. Kusa, Punyo Blasto Wankikia Tokonchi. Nabiska Kulbalia, Biti Bodenya.
Hand over Combo, unless you want this place to smell like fried Hutt.
Mi bonawa tuipe, te bokbagwa wadawanga. Nik michawa una guta wemo.
You kill everyone here, Captain. Who's to say who did it? Strillth's not known for working things out peacefully.
Vaz! I knew you'd save me, Vaz, buddy. I just knew it.
Frame Rogan for killing Rascuro. You cut off his ties to the entire Hutt cartel.
If he can't deal with the Hutts, Rogan's gonna lose half his suppliers.
Hai Jubanaga.
You hear that, Rascuro? Hand over Combo, or that's my other option.
Kipuna malituta od mishka kabano tasema. Putula musta, wogranik tampio, dupushi wompa. Yopechuta, Kasuyalikora, Do Kapikiotapa. Blasto Chidi Wanawanga.
Told you I wouldn't let them hold you.
I told him you'd come for me, Vaz. They didn't think you could do it. Thanks lots for bringing Vaz here. I was real scared without him.
You shouldn't have let the Hutt walk, Captain. No points for live enemies.
Your friend doesn't seem too bright.
He's a, savant. Believe me, with code, he's the best.
I was always good with numbers. It was Vaz taught me how I could use it.
I protect him. We work together. Now we hit the Imperial treasure ship. Darmus made arrangements for us to use one of the Republic's secret shuttle pads to get up there. I'll transmit the specs and meet you. Then we'll bilk those Imperials out of more credits than you've ever seen.
Surprised to see me? Who do you think pulled the strings to let you use this shuttle pad? Darmus told me what you're doing. It's quite heroic, really. The Treaty of Coruscant forbids official strikes on non-military vessels. We're lucky you're not bound by that.
I'd hate to have to share the spoils with a whole squadron.
And I'm sure they're thrilled not to share the risk with you. Just a warning, then. The Empire is moving reinforcements into the area. Be careful. The shuttle pad's right over there.
This is the ship we'll use to rendezvous. It's Imperial salvage, so it's good camo. Combo's cracked a signal we need to dock with the King's ransom.
What happens once we dock?
Bay's filled with empty cargo containers. Me and Combo will hide in one while you pilot us in.
In one?
After you secure the hangar bay, pop us, and we'll loot the vaults from inside.
Will you hold my hand, Vaz? You know I don't like the dark.
Didn't I show you I won't let anything hurt you, bud? Just climb in. Nice and easy. Spring us when we're clear.
Hey, what are you doing poking around here? The only arrival code we've received is for Imperial Starship 2423 T6H3L5. Pilot Lieutenant Commander Anaya Aurelia Cleone of the Chiss Alliance.
I got 24 heavily armed mercenaries in that ship, with blaster rifles targeted on you. Let me pass or I give them the signal.
You're bluffing. Someone like you could never put together that kind of force.
Are you really willing to gamble that I don't have at least one man who could blow your brains to jelly in a single shot?
You didn't think we'd take on an entire Imperial Treasury ship ourselves, did you?
I told them we needed a bigger unit to guard this ship. I'm not dying just because Treasury won't spend the same blasted money they expect me to guard. Do what you want with me. I won't stop you.
Blaster's faster.
That rhymed.
Get the vaults, Combo. When he's got the security down, we should split up. Hit as many vaults as we can before they lock down again. Meet you back here when we're done.
One loser.
promoted him far beyond his station.
What do the Dark Lords possibly see in this scheme to replace soldiers of the Empire with pathetic, lawless criminals?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
If you don't have any valuables, I'll move to the next vault. Carry on.
The ship is under attack! Call for reinforcements! The Void Wolf!
The King's Ransom is under attack. I command you to use all your fleet's resources to drive off this invasion.
Now, as you always remind me, I wasn't born to the Imperial military, so I may have the power structure wrong, but I'm pretty blasted sure I outrank you.
I'm getting the feeling you guys don't like each other.
You're the one they're begging me to save them from? I guess there are things pathetic, lawless criminals are good for after all.
You're bound by the rules of warfare to send reinforcements when an Imperial vessel is under attack.
Oh, did I not mention? The Empire just declared war on the Republic and all its representatives. And as Article 17 of the Zyos Convention states, an Imperial Admiral is justified in destroying Imperial targets at risk of falling into enemy hands. With the Captain's track record, I just can't take that chance.
Captain, get back to the hangar bay. There's an Imperial battlecruiser attacking the ship. The whole thing's gonna blow.
What are you waiting for? Let's launch the ship. I hate Imperials, crazier than a hut on Glitterstim. What kind of morons blow up their own ship so it don't get looted?
We stumbled onto some kind of internal power play. The Void Wolf just took down 3 Moffs.
Good. Let them blow each other up. Long as we got the money. Let's split and then let's split, you know? I don't want to chance anyone following. How much do we get?
Here's everything I got. What do you have?
I'll have Combo tally. He's good with numbers and honest like a Jedi. Been nice working with you, Captain. You're good people. Come on, Combo. Let's go see what kind of hidey hole this haul can buy us.
Thanks, Captain.
Hands off the Senator.
Captain, I thought you were dead. The ship, I saw it explode.
Megfenta pardon hoje es futot ki a tengere. Es a silgo terben a ser zet lakata.
I owe you again, Captain. Though I'm not sure whether to be grateful or blame you for bringing this trouble down in the first place. What are those things? Have you ever seen an animal like this?
The beast looks modified. I can't make heads or tails of the original form.
Well, I'll pay good money to find out what they are. And how Rogan the Butcher got his hands on them. He's just managed to move himself from thorn in my side to public enemy number 1.
So, what's the plan? Send a strike team? Sick the SIS on him?
Why would I want to do that when I have you? Rogan is the Void Wolf's most dangerous tool. I think the time has come to take down his criminal empire once and for all.
And I thought going legit meant I wouldn't have any fun.
Just don't let your maniacal giggling make you lose sight of how dangerous he is. Find out anything Darmus knows about Rogan's businesses, and where he might have gotten those things that attacked me. Then, we can figure out how to best work this plan into the larger war effort.
Welcome back, Captain. Senator Dodana's already called to rave about how you just saved her life. Meaning the whole Republic's backing you when you finally take down Rogan. Not bad for somebody from the wrong side of the hyperlane.
When did you two decide that I want to start hunting down the most brutal gangster in the entire galaxy?
Unless you like being ambushed in every spaceport, I don't think the Butcher's given you much choice. You're definitely off to a good start. He's lost a lot of influence since you cut him off from the Hutts. Let me get the Senator on the link. She's going to want to hear what I found.
What is it? And talk quickly. I got pulled out of a vote for this.
Creatures Rogan sent at you seem to be cybernetically modified versions of native Vossian wildlife.
Voss?
As far as I know, no native animal has ever been legally exported off Voss.
It's time to track down who's been playing zookeeper for Rogan.
Voss is a strange place, newly discovered, very isolationist. I'll pull some strings and get you a landing permit, but it'll take a while.
We shouldn't wait. Rogan's finally vulnerable, and the Captain's gained quite a reputation recently. If anyone's going to step into Rogan's shoes, Captain, this is the time, and yours are the lovely feet.
I wouldn't turn down a chance to rule the galactic underworld with an iron fist.
Don't think it'll be that easy, Captain.
But worth the price. Unfortunately, the only one who knew all of Rogan's secrets was his mentor, Ivory. And he disappeared years ago.
That's not entirely true. Rogan's predecessor was arrested by the Republic. To my knowledge, he's still incarcerated in a top-secret facility on Belsavis. This is highly restricted knowledge. Even within the Senate, not everyone knows of Belsavis. You must not repeat any part of this.
Isn't that more the Empire sort of thing?
It's hard to be the good guy. If you don't kill offenders outright, you need a place to put them. It may take months to get the permits for Voss. Belsavis will be easier.
Ivory and Rogan were like father and son. If you can find him, you'll know Rogan's hideouts, stashes, things we'd never find ourselves.
This is a man who used to sell children to the Hutts for gladiatorial games. The Republic will insist on tight restrictions for dealing with him. But it's worth it. If you're going to war with Rogan, Belsavis will be your first battleground. I'll get the permits in order.
Rogan has no idea who's coming after him.
My search for allies in Trje'bygul's aristocracy has been interesting. Got an offer from a lesser baron. What a piece of work. Guy must think I'm an idiot. Took 2 minutes to verify he's a spy for the king. He was baiting me into a trap.
Glad you caught wise before it went any further. I'm in no mood for another Tatooine.
Look on the bright side. At this rate, the king will run out of assassins within the year. I sent the spy a phony meeting request from Nar Shaddaa. He's sending friends to help me. They're in for a surprise. Couple of Hutts owe me a favor. They promised to record the whole thing. I'll send the king a copy. Never thought I'd say this, but you're my favorite partner in crime. You make beating the odds look easy, Captain.
That may be the biggest compliment you've ever paid me.
I like to mix a little praise with the insults. Keeps you off balance. I've definitely learned a few dirty tricks from watching you work. Think I might have found a few of my own. We'll find out at our next death-defying showdown. I can't wait.
I have a name.
A Kavi?
Not me. I know whose order Moff Tyrek signed. To execute my plan, it was sent by Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
You can't just walk up to an Imperial Major and blast him. Do you have an actual plan?
I'll exploit the Major's position and turn it against him. The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stanwu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
There's another step after that. Get the blazes off Nar Shaddaa before the Empire catches you.
This is not my first execution. I always leave myself an exit. If we do not see each other again, retursia me.
You made it back alive. I assume the Imperial wasn't so lucky?
That sniveling worm was no more the architect of my clan's destruction than Moff Tyrek was. I left him alive, wallowing in his disgrace. Major Stanwu ordered the execution because of lies told to him by another Mandalorian, Trje'bygul. The true crime rests with him.
That must have been one whopper of a lie to get your whole clan wiped out.
Rook presented Major Stanwu with evidence that Clan Spar reneged on a contract. My people were hired to destroy transport ships full of young Jedi, but the Empire's target survived. If Clan Spar had accepted that contract, the Jedi would be dead. Rook framed us.
What did he stand to gain from your clan's destruction?
His motives don't matter. They can't save him. I've already begun my hunt for Trje'bygul. I will settle his debt to Clan Spar. Why am I here, Captain? I've been clear about my reason for joining you, but I never understood what you want from me. Am I a hired gun, or is this something more?
It may have started that way, but now you're part of my crew. Your family.
We've a proverb. Ali Arishia Taldin. Family is more than bloodline, but it refers to adoption by a clan, not... Why did you assemble this crew? It is too momentous a decision to make on impulse. Do your loyalties truly lie with the Republic?
When the Empire's cantina starts serving Deuteri and Pyros, maybe I'll reconsider.
The Republic worships its own weakness. They waste their warriors defending those who cannot care for themselves. They call for loyalty to a government of strangers instead of a family and clan. You could do better.
Guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
You don't really seem like the Jedi type.
They thought that too. I was always kind of the odd one out in my family, and believe me, it was not a small family. When they kicked me out, I went to Nar Shaddaa and met a Jedi who said all the weird stuff that happens to me is a connection to the Force.
That must have been amazing.
At first, I was imagining myself winning lightsaber duels, getting revenge on all the kids who laughed at me. But it turns out revenge isn't part of the Jedi lifestyle. You've never known real rage until you've been lectured on controlling your emotions by a 4-year-old in a robe.
You said you were kicked out?
I maybe overstated that. They don't really throw people out, you know. Call of the dark side and all that. But it was clear I'd never make the cut. Anything I could do with the Force was basically random. Never even figured out how to work my dead master's lightsaber.
Wookiees are warriors. You shouldn't give that up for anyone.
Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, Governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
You are a hero, Corso. I'm glad someone's acknowledging it.
It's not like they're building a statue or anything. Actually, they're asking for our help. Turns out the Separatists were backed by the Empire. They wanted to destabilize the government. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
What's that do?
It's causing every droid on the planet to malfunction. Apparently, the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
How do we help?
Thank you, Captain. It'd be nice to give something back to the world that raised me. They're asking us to go to Balmora. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
They should be like us. Learn as they go.
I don't think most people could survive your kind of school. The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.